Collaboration for an organization like Viceroy Hotel Group is incredibly important. As a young company, we're 12 years old. We were started by an entrepreneur. We were founder-led for many years. We have a relatively small organizational infrastructure, and we try to keep our cost base sensible in terms of running that organization. So what we do is to collaborate with like-minded organizations who are best in class, who can bring positive organizational attributes to us that it would otherwise be incredibly expensive or complicated to create ourselves. Distribution and customer reach is very important to a hotel organization. And the technology associated with distribution is something that is done brilliantly by other people. We do not have the financial capacity or the organizational capacity to mimic that technology platform that we would require for global distribution for such a small company. So what we do is we identify best-in-class partners with whom we will collaborate in order to bolt on to their systems, albeit on a private label basis, because what is very important to me is that the customer must never be able to see where collaboration starts and ends. The customer is buying into the brand message of Viceroy. They're responding to our commitment to them and to our promise. So they don't really care if we're collaborating. They just want to know that we're delivering the experience that they're looking for. So our job is to make sure that we're structuring smart collaborations with best-in-class partners who support the promise of our brand and that never run contrary to it. From a marketing perspective, collaborations are about finding like-minded brands with whom we get credibility by association. So that might be a watch company, a car company, it could be a gym organization, it could be external spa offerings that we offer our guests. But again, for me, what is most critical is that every organization we collaborate with has similar values, a similar service level, and an ethics proposition that supports what Viceroy stands for, and that we never find ourselves in conflict with a collaborating partner, because otherwise our customer will get stuck in the middle. The trend towards collaboration and the power of collaboration, I think, is demonstrated by the fact that small to medium-sized companies are becoming much more vocal and much more successful as best-in-class organizations. And what smaller and medium-sized enterprises are recognizing is that in order to compete with the conglomerates, we can't do it alone. And therefore, it's collaboration between similar style entities, or it's collaboration between an entity and some stakeholders that are relevant and important to success. We're also seeing the emergence of alliance-based collaborations, and that's something which has been very prevalent in the airline industry for many years, and we're seeing that emerge now in the hospitality industry as well. It's something that a group like Viceroy is looking very carefully at. The leading collaborative organization, by example, is a company called the Global Hotel Alliance. And what that is doing is creating a platform upon which independent, proudly independent, smaller organizations can collaborate to extend customer reach, to share technology, and perhaps, in this case, to share a loyalty platform across multiple brands in order to bring economies of scale, to give each independent brand the reach, the strength, the clout, if you like, that the major brands have, but that no smaller independent brand would have the financial muscle to generate on their own. Collaboration is without doubt the way forward, whether it's in an alliance-based collaboration or whether it's just in classic brand collaborations. But as we see consolidation happening within tourism, hospitality, and service industry, for smaller organizations to thrive, to survive in some cases, we have to collaborate because we stand stronger together than we do as independents standing apart. Yeah, a new area of collaboration for the Viceroy Hotel Group is in the area of food and beverage. As the company has grown, and we're 12 years old, we've got 15 open and operating hotels throughout North America and the Caribbean and Mexico, and now extending internationally into Abu Dhabi, the Maldives, opening soon in Istanbul. We're recognizing that collaborating with partners who are themselves best in class helps to accelerate the credibility of our offering as we enter new markets. A recent example of that is what we've done in San Francisco, where we opened Hotel Zeta, which is a new, playful, very design-focused hotel that speaks to the young, very wealthy and successful tech community of that city. And what we wanted to do was to make sure that in addition to having a world-class hotel that would be relevant and appropriate for that audience, that our restaurant offering was going to be simply outstanding and that we would come in at the very top end of the competitive set within the city. So what we decided to do for the first time as a company, rather than do it ourselves and hire the chef and open the restaurant, is we collaborated with a restaurant organization led by a lady called Anna Weinberg, who are, quite simply, the best in San Francisco. They already operate 2 restaurants in the city. Anna was voted Restaurateur of the Year in San Francisco last year. So for a collaboration, we felt that she's proven, she's best in class, she's got the experience. But then when we met and we engaged with each other, we also recognized that as organizations, we share values. Success for both of us looks very similar. And therefore, the collaboration was going to be a positive and easy engagement rather than either party having to adapt our ideals to fit with the other. And we're doing the same thing in New York. We're about to open a hotel on October 9th in New York City on 57th Street. And there, we're collaborating with a group called Gerber. The Gerber Group are, without doubt, the market leaders in New York and in many other destinations in creating bars and restaurant experiences. And in New York, we'll collaborate with a progressive, world-class and market-leading chef, very high-profile chef in the city called Mark Murphy, for exactly the same reasons as we're doing it in San Francisco. It will accelerate the credibility of the overall offering into the market. It will make people recognize that there is a statement of genuine intent, because people will say, wow, it's got Viceroy, it's got Gerber, it's got Mark Murphy. These guys are serious about what they're doing, and that's the kind of experience that as a consumer, I want to associate myself with. So collaboration from our perspective is about creating a compelling reason for customers to choose us over a competitive set in what are some of the most competitive markets in the world.